You will not believe this. We are three people.
A lot of people want to start communities like this, right? But not everyone is successful. How much of a back-end team do you have to run the whole thing?
All right. You will not believe this. We are three people.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Because I get your mailers every week. It doesn't look like just three people. So all the background check, all organizing, everything is just three people.
That's the three people working is not easy, but to planning every week consistently for 91 weeks without a stop.
What is Tech Tuesdays all about?
Tech Tuesday, it's a weekly event that has been started just as an idea, and it just went viral by doing everything consistently.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Business Best Friends. Business Best Friends is a podcast where we bring you people from different walks of life, not just the business owners, but also people who form an integral part of any business. We sit down and discuss the highs and lows of the business, and like Business Best Friends do, we sit and discuss how we can support each other. So, welcome to Business Best Friends. Today, I am joined by the CEO and founder of MainCore AI and the co-founder of Tech Tuesdays, Mohamed Siam Al-Husseini. Welcome to Business Best Friends.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
It is a pleasure to have you here. So, CEO and founder of MainCore AI, but most importantly, co-founder of Tech Tuesdays. What is Tech Tuesdays all about?
All right, Tech Tuesday, it's a weekly event that has been started just as an idea, and it just went viral by doing everything consistently. I call it Tech Tuesdays.
And how long has it been going on?
It's been almost 2 years now. It's been 91 weeks by this podcast that we're doing right now. And it's been really successful. We expanded to Abu Dhabi as well, from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. And we're going to do a lot of plans expanding to the next countries as well.
And what came about? What was the spark that came about and you decided one day, let's start something, and on Tuesdays?
All right. Since before, all the times I was involving with the community. Even when I was starting my business at age of 16, that I was in network marketing. And I was with the people until now. Even though my other company, like Magnax, that I opened it was like merging 5 million people. So I was totally involving with the community in Dubai, UAE, GCC countries, and around the world internationally. And then till I met Gordon Einstein, and he's a good partner of mine. And we just talk, and it was an idea. Before that, he was doing investors dinner, and we met each other at one of those investors dinners within our mutual friend. And he was like, do you like to do this kind of stuff together? I said, okay, that's fine. Let's do it. And we started doing together. Tech Tuesdays is born there. And we did it it was very hard at the beginning. The location, the people, the trust, the level trust of the venues, because you are new to the market, right? So because we had good backgrounds, and he had good backgrounds, I had good backgrounds. So it was easy, but the implanting it and within people and community and growing it to the next level, that was the hard part.
Yeah. Because starting a community, like you said, it's easy. You can just bring in few people together, but to sustain it for so long, and the fact that to give everyone a value,
exactly,
that is the most important thing, right? And you've been doing it pretty consistently, I believe.
Exactly, that's right. Because I see the other networking events that they're doing together. It's basically they're having an agenda. They're having something behind. Like they want to achieve something that no one knows it. Only they know it. Yeah. And they're just showing their real faces after 6 months or after 1 year or maybe after 5 years. You never know. But what we decided to make it like kinda like government attached networking platform, so people can gain trust. People can share together anything. We let all the people be free at the right platform, great platform, so they can just interact with each other.
Right.
That's the main idea behind it.
Right. So I've attended two of the Tech Tuesdays. I had a couple of my friends were talking on stage, and then I was invited. So one thing I've noticed is it's crowded because there are quite a lot of people who come in, which is something remarkable because normally networking events, a lot of networking events here in UAE. And then as it progresses, the people actually reduce. The ones who actually go in, they reduce. But in Tech Tuesdays, I've noticed that it's quite a lot. It's consistently, there's a great crowd. But what was the goal behind, rather than just bringing communities together? Is there also anything behind it, like you help them to make deals, for instance, or connect them?
Of course, we are there to help. This is the first reason,
Mm.
right? Because we're not making business within Tech Tuesdays, but of course, we are making business within the people that is coming there, within the crowd that is coming there. Of course, the business is happening. Of course, people comes and talk. People comes and need something, right? If we can help, we tell them, okay, we help you, we do this for you, and we'll take you to that position that you really want. But if we cannot, we always say we cannot help you,
Yeah.
you know. But as a total, uh, the business mindset and the operational side within Tech Tuesdays is all based on quality.
Yeah.
So we make sure that every people that comes there, like first they get approved
Mm.
by the application
Yeah.
and by our teams,
Mm.
and they getting background checked. That are they really in fit and quality within our networking system,
Mm.
and then we're gonna approve them. And when we approve, they come there and they share the ideas, they share their the businesses together. But mostly we give them a stage, we give them the introduce themselves, we make sure that they are showing their product or whatever they have.
Yeah.
We're not charging people, we're not selling a stage. We don't like to do this stuff, and we want to help the community
Yeah. And
as
it's
much as
also
possible.
very business oriented because I've seen them people going on and pitching their pitches, their ideas, their business plans, and there's an open forum. Anyone can listen to it, and if anyone's interested, they get to sit down and discuss with whether it's the founder or whoever is pitching. I've seen that too. A lot of people want to start communities like this, right? But not everyone is successful. How much of a back-end team do you have to run the whole thing?
All right, you will not believe this. We are three people.
No, really?
Yes,
Wow. Because I get your mailers every week. It doesn't look like just three people. So all the background check, all organizing, everything is just three people.
it's just three people.
That's pretty lean machine. That's
That's
nice.
the three people working, and it's not easy, but to planning every week
Yes.
consistently
Yes.
for 91 weeks without a stop, non-stop. That's three people.
Oh, that's remarkable. And three people, I'm sure most of you have other jobs. You have like 37 other companies. So definitely that's not your full-time job. But in
Yes,
spite
that's
of
right.
that, and the other two also are full-time into this, or do they have other things they're doing on the side
Of
too?
course,
Wow.
Tech Tuesdays for us is that it's a hobby,
Mm.
right? Is it just an open lobby for everyone that comes there and they enjoy? But we have our other businesses,
Yeah.
and we do many other things, right?
Yeah.
Working with royal families and different sectors and technology sectors, and many other things. But Tech Tuesdays is our hobby,
Mm.
and we make sure that we do it very professionally, and we make sure that people comes there first, they enjoy, first they feel that it feels like a family, and then they can easily freely share their ideas, pitch their ideas, and or their product as well.
Yeah.
And then if they needed help, also we can help them.
Right. And for someone who wants to start a community, because everyone talks about community and community building, someone who wants to start a community based events or community right now in whatever sector it is, do you think there is ways in which they can make money from that community building in any department, for instance? Can people actually start making money from building communities?
Of course they can do,
Mm.
because with the community, you can gain a lot, and as well you can lose a lot.
Yeah.
So if you have an agenda, or if you have the plans that you take from community,
Mm.
eventually people see your real face.
True.
Right? But if you're bringing values, if you're giving, Like if you're paying it forward to the community, at some point, community itself pushing you up.
Yeah.
So what I believe is that for those even who wants to start or who wants to do, the networking events,
Yeah.
or let's say on the tech side, right?
Mm.
At least don't go with agenda, go with the right plans and try only to help people.
Yeah.
Only helping people, it makes you to the next level.
True. Yeah. So start by giving, and then
100%.
eventually, yeah, once you've built your community, then it becomes easier to ask. Right?
100%.
Yeah. Why tech? I know that I did some read up on you, and I saw that you've kind of been a child prodigy in technology. You've coded at a very young age. So have you always been interested in tech?
100%. So age of 12, I start to know how to hack.
Wow.
And yeah, and I had a couple of my
Your
friends.
parents must have been proud.
12 years old, right? Curious
Kid.
boy.
Yes.
And then age of 13, I received the awards of all GCC competitions. The first place.
Wow.
I get the first place on
Right.
computer and science. And then I moved on. I worked with a couple of government entities as well. And here we are.
There you go.
So
at the-
technology, it's in my blood.
Right. So at the age of 12, you started, and then did your parents see that in you, helped you, encouraged you?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. And then when did you said you started your first company at the age of 16?
Yes, I started my first business
Okay.
at the age of 16.
Mm.
So it was a network marketing company.
Okay.
And by age of 18, 2 years after that, I had good mentors. I had 8,000 members at my team.
And
I
how did
created-
you manage that? Like,
To waking up 6 in the morning and a sleeping
see.
3 in the morning.
And what was the driving force behind it? Is it that you liked people, or is it that you liked what you were providing? Like, what was the networking?
In network marketing,
Yeah,
right?
marketing.
Back then, it was also we were young, right?
Yeah.
And back then, when you're thinking that there is a people on downline of you
Mm,
and they're all depend on you and their success, it's your success,
right.
and you cannot sleep.
Yeah. And what was the networking marketing about? What was the product, or was it a
Um,
service?
It was basically, I didn't know that, but it was, it was those big scam companies, of course.
Yeah, you start
But-
somewhere, yes. Yeah, most of them are, right? So it was like multi-level marketing kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay. So see, that's the true spirit of an entrepreneur, I guess. You get
Yeah.
into anything.
So it was in Dubai. So back then it was called direct selling marketing,
Mhm.
and back then it was very hot.
Yes, it was popular.
It was in 2007, 2006, 2007 in Dubai.
Mhm.
So I enjoyed a lot,
Yeah.
and I make a lot of good friends. Until now, they're with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I created like 400 leaders
Mm.
within 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, we did like philosophy of successful life courses, leadership
Nice.
courses.
And what were the kind of people? Was it mostly Marathis, or was it just
It was mix of
mix?
everything.
Yeah.
Mix of, trust me.
And how do you start? Like, you start with a friend, like in the sense you start talking to a friend, because
Exactly.
there are lots of people who want to. Many people sit and they crib about the fact that, life is hard, but if you need to, you can just start with something, right? So how did you start? Because at age of 16, come on, I'm sure that
So
you wouldn't
basically, I was going to the school, right?
Mhm.
And I joined this company, and all my school friends, they joined me.
Look at that.
Yeah, those who didn't join, they joined later. Yeah, and then their parents started joining. So everything started from my school.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so then it was booming. It just went everywhere.
All right. So 2 years you did that. And then what did you study something in AI and IT after that?
Oh, of course,
Mm.
not AI back
Okay.
then.
Yeah.
But of course, on IT, every time it was with me. So the
Okay.
technology, every time was with me.
Right.
I was inventing a couple of stuff. I was doing the robot stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Any
So-
inventions we have heard of?
Oh no, not really serious.
Not yet. Okay. And you've been part of strategy development for a lot of organizations, government organizations here as well. What were the main things that helped you in terms of focusing on IT and then moving from that to the finance side of things, which is like in Tech Tuesdays, I think there's a big focus on crypto and the finance sector as well, right? Have you ever made that switch, or have you always been core AI and IT?
So it's been switched actually
Mhm.
since last 4 or 5 years. It's been totally switched
Okay.
completely.
Mm.
Now, like, I have a company called Gentex. It's a development company. So we have like 32 people there. And there is another company called LiveHire with our other developers as well.
Okay.
So those companies, they are our developers.
Mm.
So for sure, I will not go on my laptop.
Right.
And the only time I go on my laptop, I just do research. I'm listening to something useful, educating myself. But other than that, it's the team is doing everything now.
Mm. Okay. And how many companies you said you have? Because we haven't said that
So
on
it's
the camera.
37 companies.
Right. And mostly is it in IT or different
Mostly
sectors?
it's in IT, yes.
All right. And in different
Blockchain, AI, exchange.
Mm.
It's many things. It's live TV.
Live TV.
Yes.
Interesting. And off late in UAE, like you said, the past 4 to 5 years, this is huge craze on crypto and anything blockchain. Is it dying down or is it still on the high? Because the past 4 5 years, that's all we hear about.
Crypto, it never dies.
Okay.
I know it goes down, it goes up, but the main cryptos, they always stays.
Mm.
Because eventually the countries should and must to evolve themselves to new technologies, right? Because the thieves and the scammers,
Yeah.
they always get to know how to print the money, how to print the cash,
Mm.
right? So we need to evolve ourselves from the government sides, from the platform sides to the next level. So how we do that? So supporting the new technologies,
Yeah.
right? And even though I had a company, as I mentioned, like it was called Magnax, right? It was totally on crypto world. It's on right. So the whole organization was against crypto,
Mm.
right? Because crypto, it was booming. It was 2017,
Okay.
2016,
Mm.
right? And everyone was against it. So it means 5 million people that they're following the company. Also, they become against that idea. So imagine we go to the higher level, we go
Right.
to the government side, right? If government said, no, this crypto is bad, so people mostly are not following,
Mm.
right? But I believe those companies, those countries, which is supporting cryptos, and they're going to the stable coins for each countries on each, like dirhams, for example, right? Dirhams a stable coin.
Yep.
To goes to that side, they're gonna win technology war in future.
Mm. Okay.
Mm.
And how strong is blockchain and cryptocurrency or um, online currency, let's say that, in GCC and this part of the world? Is the government supportive of that?
Oh, UAE government is 100% supporting that. Like from Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the president, and the prime minister, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. So both of them, they are fully supporting the
Yeah.
idea
Yeah.
of bringing the technologies, building the technologies, and exporting the
And
technologies as
exporting
well.
the
Yeah.
technologies. Yes, that's a big focus here, of course. And when you meet a lot of people in UAE, you keep hearing them, you talk to them and they're like, yeah, I'm in trading. What does that mean? As a layman, just explain to a layman what actually does that mean when they say they are in trading in crypto.
All right. It means they're working with a couple of exchanges, right?
Mm.
Like we have a couple of reliable exchanges, which is their a VARA licensed.
Yeah.
For example, like OKX or let's say Binance or
Capital.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
And VARA is UAE regulatory.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So VARA is an entity that is built for virtual assets
Mm. Okay.
licensing.
Okay.
So it's from trading, it's
Yeah.
from FX, it's from exchanges, cryptos, right? And tokens and so on.
Right.
But when someone comes and say, I'm trading a crypto, means they are doing there's couple of options.
Mm.
So either they're trading a spot or futures, or they're trading and holding.
Yeah.
and they're buying cryptos and holding. That's it.
Okay. And anyone can get into it.
Anyone can get into it, but with the right education.
Right. Okay. So it's almost like playing in the stock market.
Yes.
Okay. And why is everyone talking about getting into tokenization? Like most of the businesses I work with, everyone wants to have their own coin. And what is the advantage of doing that?
Of course, that's a real side of being attaching yourself to the future. Right? So every one of us have to evolve. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
The supermarkets that is working now.
Yeah.
Is it like 20 years ago?
No.
It's totally different.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So now we have companies like Talabat. Now we have companies like Kareem.
Yes.
The XYZ, right? And with one phone call, 5 minutes, they're delivering for you. Right? 10 years ago, we didn't have that.
No.
And so we are evolving.
Right.
So I'm telling you, from now on till the next 10 years, all the people are going to have their own token.
Right. And can an organization have their own token without having a community behind them?
Of course they can, but it's based on community.
Yeah.
It depends what your agenda is, or what your company plan is, or what your roadmap is. If it's roadmap, it's stable coin, and you just want to use your own coin for the people, and they're just trading within your platforms or within your companies, that's a great idea. But if it's token and you want to just increase the value of it, that's also different roadmaps, different idea, which needs a community.
Which needs a community.
100%.
Got it. Okay. We spoke about AI in general, how AI is, everything now is, changing with a lot of AI coming into picture. And you've been someone who's been in the IT tech space for the longest time. How have all your companies and your employees adapting to the rising AI market?
All right. So it started from the time that I asked them, I want this.
Okay.
And they tell me it's impossible. I tell them, like, this is just in your mind. It is possible. So everything is, all the good progress that we had, it starts with this. Like, I want this. My vision is this. And they say it's impossible. And I tell them, like, impossible is in your mind. So you just have to research about it and let's do it.
Right.
So, and all of us researching about it and looking from the internet, taking all the advices, talking with the AI high level of experts, and we bring it on the table.
Okay. Any AI assistance that any of your company is building right now that we can talk about, or anything in the pipeline?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I knew it,
So something very, very interesting is happening that we're doing. It's going to be a semi-government platform.
Okay.
And it's going to attach with His Highness Sheikh Man Al Maktoum as well. He will be one of the head partners to that thing, to that technology application, it's an fintech applications.
Okay.
As a super app merged with event applications.
Oh, so it's our sector as well. That's interesting for us.
It's an application that starts with the event sites, and with one click, it just jump back and flip to a fintech app.
Oh, wow.
Which is, you can pay anything around the world. You can receive anything around the world. You can do whatever you like. So all the world's payment solutions will be in one application. And all world technology of events will be in one application.
Interesting.
So all is called super application.
You said all the world's technology and events, not
all,
so. Wow.
100%.
That's huge. That's massive.
Looking
forward to that. And it will be a UAE, born from UAE.
Born from UAE, and it will be all around the world.
Amazing. Okay.
So its name is Otally.
Otally.
Yes.
Okay, that's a nice play of words. Any meaning behind Otally?
Italy. Okay. That's it.
Otally. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. We're looking forward to that.
We just choose a name and that's it.
Okay.
We really don't care about the name.
Right.
But because the service, it's the most important thing.
Okay. So it's an app.
It's an app, yeah.
It's an app.
So
okay, looking forward.
A huge company.
Yeah. So it's looking forward to that.
This
That's
is
amazing.
coming
Something.
within this year.
Okay. All right. Looking forward to that. And in all the sectors that's here in UAE, what are the main sectors you feel like could use a lot with having a little bit more of AI added to it? Is it healthcare? Is it tourism? Is it media and entertainment?
I like how you're pointing the healthcare and tourism.
Yeah.
Yes, this is exactly what we need to point the new technologies, especially the AI,
Yeah.
that sectors, because we are having the lack of AI movements within the healthcare
Yeah.
and within the tourist departments. Even though that this recently we did one company within the government, right? This is called the Lunet, which is goes to the pharmacies, and
Okay.
you can just tell to the AI that I feel this, and giving you the list of medicines,
Yeah.
right? Is talking with you and telling you what to do, how you can feel better. It's fully trained AI.
Oh,
That's
that's
right now
interesting.
started from Abu Dhabi that it comes,
Okay.
but we want to see more of AI into technologies and, of course, into tourist departments. And within tourist departments, the AI that works, this is what I believe, and
Yeah.
governments should implant it, carefully. Uh, what I believe is that the AI should work on easy making bookings.
Yes.
This is what I'm thinking. Or
Right.
let's say easy booking of whatever.
Yeah.
It could be adventure, it could be hotels, it could be tickets, it could be fully packaged. All right, for the people which is they want to travel.
Right. Because someone when they come from abroad, one click, and if you get all that information and can book it, that'll be amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it can. AI can give you a couple of different packages
Mhm.
based on your interests. You can use. You can click or disclick or add something
Yeah.
or remove something and click done.
Right.
It should be like this
Yeah, it
now.
should be.
You know.
And even healthcare, because it's very interesting what you mentioned about the pharmaceutical part of
Yes.
it. Even for laymen like us, if I have to look for a particular, so I was based out of Abu Dhabi. Now I'm in Dubai. For me to look for a doctor, I search online, but then you just don't know if it's going to spit out the right doctor or not, right? And then you go by referrals. But if you don't have someone you know in this country or in this place, what referrals can you get? So it'll be amazing to have an app which would integrate for healthcare.
Exactly. Exactly. Well said. And it's coming, the new application within the country.
Awesome.
I'm aware of, but we need more implements of AI into government.
Right. And as GCC UAE, let's say UAE, how ahead are we in terms of technology than the rest of our counterparts?
Oh, we are ahead of more than all the countries around the world. We are number 3 in the world.
Right. Yeah.
So that's a huge milestone.
Yeah.
That's a huge steps. We
Right.
really did hard working for it, and we did educated our children for it, and we planned it 25 years ago to reach to this place.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not saying that we cannot reach to the first steps, because you know how UA
Yes.
works. We like to be number one on everything.
Everything. Yes.
And our main goal is that to be number one on technology side, of course, 100%. But at the moment, being number 3 around the world,
It's great.
and UA with 10 million populations and 50 million with the tourism, that's huge milestones. And to making this that goes to that level, it's been sacrifices a lot. So big round of applause to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed Barashid and Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. This is a huge milestone.
It truly is. And with AI and technology rapidly rising in this part of the world, us in our companies, we also started this brand new company last year focusing on positive media, because we've been in the media space for the longest time. We started a company focusing on positive media because media is also becoming very, very toxic, unfortunately. Where do you see for the youngsters, or what advice do you have for youngsters who are consuming media so much, and how can they differentiate between something being correct online, something being fake online, and how can we as parents protect our kids and youngsters protect themselves?
I always tell to the people on everything you want to do, first educate yourself.
Yeah.
Because any movement without any educations, and after that, any roadmaps and good idea, it's just a dark black hole,
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
which is never ends.
Yeah.
And those who want to protect themselves within the media part, right? I believe that get the licensing, which is the UAE announced, right? Dubai, and get in the right line and align yourself with the rules.
Right.
That's the best thing to do, I believe.
Yeah.
And if you want to go beyond that, no one likes it, because we're not talking about that is not free. We're talking about that protected side, as you can protect yourself and your own company and your own interest
Right.
within this country. Other than that, everyone is free.
Yeah, it is. True. And it's always sometimes the younger generation and the really older one who gets, it's not scammed, but then who actually get the repercussions of the fake media, fake news, because they are the ones who are easy to target as well, I guess.
Of course, because fake media is
Yeah.
everywhere, and you cannot stop it.
Yeah.
And many people that are, of course, jealous with the UAE, and they spreading the medias.
Yes.
They are bringing the medias in different ways. And I saw many people. They say like, I'm leaving the UAE.
Yeah.
I'm leaving UAE based on this situation, what's going on right now, right? And the war that we are doing. And I tell them like, why are you leaving? It's a couple of my friends said, because I saw that they're gonna do bombing Burj Khalifa, they're gonna do bombing the Sheikh Zayed Road, all the businesses come down, and I was like, are you checking the newses?
Yeah.
Based on which country?
Exactly.
Right.
There you go.
And this is so shocking.
Yeah.
This is so shocking for me that people, they're leaving the country in a moment that it's golden time. People, they don't understand that right now the Dubai, UAE, is sitting on golden time.
Yes.
That actually you can do many things here in Dubai rather than to moving yourself out of from here. Actually, it's safer than any other countries around the world.
Yeah.
We are under the missiles and drones, and we have, our casualty, it's very 0.1%, based on, for example, UK, which is 2,000% higher than us right now within the war.
Yeah.
So that's a huge
that's
a huge statement.
No, it is a huge statement, and you're absolutely right. It's just the fake media, the news that's been spread like bonfire, when we who are here know the truth, and we're like, if you want to go, please leave. Like, that's
exactly.
Yeah.
And as Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, he said like, we are coming back stronger and 100%.
Yeah.
No words and no any delusions thinking.
Right.
In action and in real field, we're gonna come back stronger. And our meat, we call it's Hamid.
It is. What can we, as citizens of UAE, take from the leadership that we see around us, especially during this time, and implement it in our daily lives?
Wow, such a nice question. This is what I'm doing in whole my life. So I see the leaders that within this country and how humble they are, and how wise they are, and how they are taking things to the next steps, like that you cannot believe it. For example, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, he was like, I want this project to be done, and within the next 2 days, I want the full team ready. I want all the plans within first month. I want this to be finished fast. So I believe the being fast and being humble and being straightforward and being transparent within our leaderships, we can follow these things.
Absolutely.
That's it. And looking for the future and building exactly the way they're doing, and you're doing as well.
Yeah.
Really, it's really come back to you bigger.
True. Yeah,
really.
It will be. Yeah, bigger and stronger than before. And one last question. A young child, 12-year-old, sitting somewhere and trying to hack his way through life, what advice do you give him to become successful in the world of IT, in the world of AI and coding, and what can they learn to prepare themselves for a future that's coming?
Great. Always, I say three things to do: educate yourself, educate yourself, and educate yourself.
Okay.
That's it.
Loud and clear. All right. Thank you so much, Mohamed Siam.
Thank
It
you
was
for
a
having me.
pleasure having you here. And thank you for everything that you're doing. And we're looking forward to all the great things that's going to come out from your end at the end of this year, hopefully.
Thank you very much for having me. And hopefully, we're going to do more podcasts together.
Inshallah.
And when we are out of the war.
Yes, inshallah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was
Thank
a pleasure.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode. And we'll see you in the next episode of Business Best Friends.